It's already dropped frames, so but this is bad. Off the rip. Alrighty, we're finally back, guys. Streaming again. And we're now back on Horizon 3. We're 100% completing it, obviously. So, on our journey, we're doing championships. That's all we gotta do for this game. And we just look at the progress real quick. Stats like we usually do. Look at the campaign section. We have 32 championships completed so far. So our goal for today will be 38, as we're doing 6 championships. So we're gonna keep it going. The stream is buffering a little bit right now, and that's just because I guess a laptop can't connect to the Wi-Fi properly. But we'll see as how it goes as time goes on. We're gonna do this trail all the way over here for our first one. It's called Classics. Interesting.
They're weird, they're wonderful. They're the cars of the Horizon Cult Classics Championship.
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, what do we have? We have the turbo. Got the fair lady, but that just handles terribly. We got this thing. Doesn't seem like there's another C-class car we have. This is all D-class. Literally all D-class. Every single one of them. There's not a single C-class car. Which I'm gonna have to change. Except I don't know how I'm gonna change it. Because this Fair Lady Z didn't work very well. But we're gonna try with the Skyline that we have. We'll try with that. Gonna upgrade that to the top of C and then see how that goes. I'm not driving that Fair Lady Z. That was terrible. That thing just, yeah, that did not work. So we're not driving that. I'm surprised there's no car at like there's no car that I've like, well, except this, but outside of that, there's no other car that I've like fully upgraded. But we're gonna try with this car and see how that goes. We're gonna increase the tire width. I think that's all we can do, because if we put street tires on it, it's not gonna be, yeah. I think we also like stabilize the car. So give it sport, springs, give it race anti-roll bar so we can fully customize it or tune it. Brakes. How much this car weighs? It doesn't weigh very much. Putting straight brakes increases the PI by 1. This thing does not weigh that much, so we'll just give it that. I'm not gonna touch the weight reduction because the car doesn't really need it. But we are gonna touch a little bit here. Give a sport trans so we can at least tune the final drive if we have to. What's this? The real is real drive. Okay. And we could put a turbo on it. We're gonna skip the turbo. We're gonna see what the engine upgrades are first. Okay. See what we get from here. Okay. I can reapply the turbo. And then we could upgrade the turbo. But where's the race thing? That has race tires. Or not race tires, but that had only race upgrades. Okay. That. How much PI is that? That's 4. Okay, well, maybe we can do weight reduction. We already probably brakes to it. Yeah, straight brakes. Okay, so we'll do weight reduction. Sure. We'll do max weight reduction and then I don't want to put race turbos on it. I don't know. That gives us the top of B or the beginning of B. Just fiddling around here. The thing is, I don't want it to be too light. Serious? Okay, that should get us to the thing now. There we go. Okay, that's about it. Now I hope it can handle well because this thing does not have 3 tires on. As I don't know. It's also rear-wheel drive. So let's just take it to this and see. My laptop is having quite a hard time trying to connect to the Wi-Fi, so stream will be lagging a little bit. My apologies for that. I can't really control it outside of like maybe getting an Ethernet port for it, but some other time I can't like just take the one out of my Series S. I mean, I could, but I would have to like keep connecting it back manually. Like physically by connecting it back in the port, and also like touching up in the settings so that it actually connects. And there's one car I see that I need to take a picture of. Yeah, let's just do up front here. Oh, there was a lot more actually. Yeah, anyone at the back? Pretty sure not. There was. At 400 now. Cars taken or taking pictures of. Probably gonna bring that feature or this feature back in Horizon 6, huh? But I think since the game is bringing back that traditional career, it'll be a lot more easier to take pictures of practically every car as you get through the progression. You would just have, be able to drive all kinds of different cars, as that's what the traditional progression system promotes. Most you do, at least it should anyway. It should promote you to drive all kinds of different cars throughout the career, not just sticking to one car and calling it a day. This car doesn't handle bad. I think it's the problem right now is that this thing doesn't have much grip because it's on stock tires, and we're on the dirt right now, so yeah, those are the two problems right now. Also, I don't know why it sounds like this. This is the stock engine. It sounds a little weird, but I'm guessing that's just how it is. That's how this, I don't know. Objectively, the songs or the sounds in this game are good. Like the car sounds in this game are good, so guessing this is just how this car sounds like. I'm not exactly sure on the logistics on whether or not I would have to, like, I don't know how this car handles on the road yet. That's what I'm like trying to figure out right now. That way I can tune it, accordingly. We have 4 more events or 3 more events. Okay. Oh, 4 more events. We have a scramble, another scramble. Oh, this is all like, oh. Hmm. We're gonna drive to this one because I want to see this. Okay, first thing I'm noticing is that it's just tires need to be. Wait, don't do anything yet. Wait. Okay, yeah, the tires need to be grippier. I'm gonna just leave it there for now. I'm gonna give the final drive a little bit more acceleration. Yeah, I think that's fine. Add 2 roll bars. This needs to be a little bit, yeah, just a little bit better. Can I touch this? I can't touch the springs because it's not on. Yeah, so all I got is the anti-roll bars I can do. I can't go the extra length with the springs. So we're just stuck with that.
In 400 yards, turn left.
I hate when my laptop does this when it just has a decides to poop himself and not wanna connect to the Wi-Fi properly. And the thing is, I don't know if it's the laptop itself or the Wi-Fi. But the thing is though, I feel like if it was the Wi-Fi or the laptop, then the CPU would be having issues as well. But and the like that itself would also be, but that's not the case. I don't know. Sometimes like one day it could be completely fine, the other day it isn't. But the thing for Horizon 6, what I want to do is, if it's possible anyway, is to 100% complete it. I think
In 400 yards, bear right.
I don't think I would turn it into a series, but I will definitely like stream it,
Keep right.
just because, 100% completed Horizon 2, 100% completing this game. Might as well 100% complete Horizon 6 if it's possible. That's if it's possible. If there's too many things to do, like it is in Horizon 4, like it is in Horizon 5, then I'm just gonna call it quits. But if it's generally possible, which and most likely will be a launch, I'll do it. Because for Horizon 5, I'm practically there. It's just that
Yards, turn right.
like I restart all the PR stunts and everything. Most of the races are completed, except the newly added ones. But when the game was launched, obviously I did all the races and stuff, completed all of them, PR stunts, all of them done. The only thing was the accolades, which just made things not really possible to get done. But since Horizon 6 is going for a traditional career I think it will be possible to do something there with that game. But I would have to see though. Plus it would be fun, like, you know. One thing about this car though is that it definitely does handle better than the Fair Lady that I had. That did not want to do anything. I think it's a 240Z. It's called in terms of this number, but yeah, that did not want to do anything. This is at least manageable. Keyword manageable, because this can also be a little messy. But you know, there's other cars I can drive, you know, that you know I could do. I don't really have to stick to this car. But I don't really want to drive D-Class. So I'm not gonna drive D-Class. Let's take things slowly because I don't want to really mess up here. And I don't know how this three-wheeler is winning. This Morgan three-wheeler is the one winning this race. Weird. Oh, a little bit of two wheels. It's just like you have to do a lot of throttle control and a lot of counter steering for this car. That's the only thing. And I didn't know that was the end of the race. I thought we had another lap. We got two more or three more races. All right. I think if I made the tires a little bit more tight, then it would be better. I did not want to lose that. Yeah, I don't know how the three-wheeler is pulling this off. The bro's always first. He's in my lineup, which is interesting. I guess it's good in a way, but it doesn't really. I don't think it benefits me in any way unless if I just not pay attention. And also, thing I don't really like about like in general the series and with racing games in general, like people's perception on racing games is to for the exact like for literally everything to change. You know what I'm saying? For like between a game between one game and a sequel to that game. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm seeing online with Horizon 6 is that they're saying it looks exactly like Horizon 5, and yeah, I guess to a degree it does. I mean, graphically it looks familiar, but you know it the thing about it is like I think I came to a realization that with these games now it's harder and harder to make things look different when it comes to the graphics. When you're such on like pushing realism and just realistic graphics, when you're pushing that narrative, the further you go from generation to generation, from game to game, it's harder and harder for the game to look different and different. I think that's why the graphical change between Horizon 1 and 2 are like so different from one another. Hear the train back in the background. Right? Is because the game was still Forza was still developing as a franchise, and there was limitations because 360 couldn't really push out many things as this generation could with the Xbox One, and even now with the Series X and S, right? But like it's two different things because that there's truth to what I said just now, but there's also like another situation where Horizon 2 and 3 look quite different from one another as well, and that's within the same generation. And the thing is, I talked about this in one of my videos talking about Horizon 6, and 5 things that will make Horizon 6 amazing was the idea that the game should adapt with a, you know, different type of art style, in the sense that it can go with a certain color palette that would make the game stand out. Like I suggested that Horizon 6 should have a different color palette to the most recent game, so that it can stand out from the you know, from the bunch, from the lot, if you will. Not from the UK, but I'll just say some, you know, little saying from that, but you get the gist. I suggested that because, you know, it's important within the game to make it feel different and to make it feel unique. And Horizon 6, like, it didn't really bring that to the table at all. And I was kind of disappointed when I first seen the game. But as I've seen more of the game, of what it offered and everything, what it had to offer and everything, the Japan map, just the return of traditional progression with wristbands and everything, you know, the advancements to Event Lab, being able to co-op Event Lab with people, being able to create like a different whole new area that you can invite your friends to, customizable garages that you can invite your friends to, being able to apply decals to windows on certain cars, not all of the car, but certain cars, the improvements on some mad outdated car models that needed to be updated for a while, like the first couple motorsport games, right? Those things just made me, that just gave me the you know, that gave me the cue that this game is gonna be more than just another Horizon game. It's gonna be more than that, and that's kind of what I wanted this whole time. You know what I mean? While talking about Horizon 6, I just want the game to be an evolution to the franchise, like how the first 3 games felt. Horizon 1 was a new beginning. Horizon 2 was an evolution of that. Horizon 3 was an evolution of that. Right? And even in some ways, Horizon 4 was an evolution of that. But Horizon 5 didn't really bring that to the table. Horizon 5 just felt like another entry. But when I look at Horizon 6, I don't see any of that, which is all I wanted from it. And that's why I pre-ordered the game, because I trust Playground Games in what they have to bring to the table with this one. I think they learned from what they did wrong with Horizon 5 and is righting those wrongs with Horizon 6. That's why I pre-ordered the game, and yeah. And I also pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, so we're about to have some fun. We're about to have some fun, man. But you know, the main reason I bought it for 2 reasons. I bought it because I trust the game. That is going to be a good entry. It's going to be a good game. Potentially the best game. But I also bought it because I have to look at it from a content creator perspective as well. You know, if I want to take my, you know, I talked about this all the time with my direction with the channel this year, and that I wanted to take things to the next level and want to really lock in with the content I'm making, right? I want to take those steps and I want to do those things. I need to take the extra precautions and stuff. And part of that is buying Horizon 6, pre-ordering the game so that I get to play it right then and there instead of, you know. Plus, it's better this way. It's better that I just buy the game head on just now and not have to worry about having to buy the expansions later on or having to rely on buying Game Pass every month, which is now $30. You know what I'm saying? Buying the game, buying the entire game right now is just the better idea and the better thing, and then I could just play whenever I want, right? I won't have to worry about a subscription I have to pay every month. That's $30. And so on. I just have everything. Right? The only thing that is kind of bad about buying or pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition is that I have VIP, which gives you extra bonuses for like earning for credits and stuff when winning races and stuff, and like getting like 2 super wheel spins every week as well, which yeah, that's kind of the bad part about it. But I want to play the game early and stream the game early, so decided to just go with that. But from the jump, I know that my my journey within the career mode isn't going to be as authentic as it could be because of those 2 things I just mentioned with the VIP membership thing. Okay, that's that championship. Now we can do another one. We're gonna go to Byron Bay. Doing this over here. I mean, we're just gonna do randoms. I don't really know like how many championships are at each, you know, main area on the map. I can't really tell. So I'm just gonna do whatever. Ooh, this is a nice one. Ferrari versus Lamborghini.
Prancing
I
Pony
think
versus Raging
this
Bull.
is
Enzo versus Ferruccio.
oh.
Red versus yellow. Ferrari versus Lamborghini.
Ooh, there's 5 races in this one. Okay. We did one before, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just we have the chat in our, I think, wait. We also have the Mercy Law. We have quite a bit of stuff here. Ferraris. We have the Law Ferrari we can drive. You know, let's do that. You know, my La Ferrari is gold, and I get that. So sometimes it there man, it's interesting. It did rough off someone's feathers one time with this gold La Ferrari I have. Cool collection, yo. Thank you. There, I made a car edit. Like every week I make a car edit. And when I was doing Horizon 3 for a little bit, this was one of the cars I made an edit on. And someone commented, this is the worst spec I've ever seen on a car in my entire life. He said something like that. And I couldn't help but laugh, man. I got to restart, by the way, because that was just a bad start, but I just remember that vividly. I don't have the comment anymore because that was the only comment. So obviously I wasn't just gonna keep one negative comment. But yeah, that was a bit funny. I don't know. I just have the habit of making all of my La Ferraris gold. And it's just because like back when I played Horizon 2, back in the day, when I had my 360, on the 360 version, my most expensive car that I bought after finishing the game and playing the game a ton was this LaFerrari. And I remember vividly making it gold. And ever since then, I've been making this car gold. It's, yeah, that's kind of where it just originated from. Now, can we please let this race be on the road for the rest of it, please? You know, that would be very, very helpful. Also, there's some cars I had to take pictures of and I didn't. Which, oh, I rewinded. That's why I can't. Okay, my fault. Rewind it for a second. All right, now I gotta do this. There's an F-35. There's an F-335. I need to take a picture of. Is the Huracan in front? No. Let's just do that. I think the F-35 is the only F-35. F-335. Sorry. I don't know if there's any more in the back here that I have to take pictures of, but maybe I have to take a picture of my own car and I don't even know. Sometimes that's the case. I'm pretty sure that F-335 is the only one. Come on, reel him in. Damn. Not quite second or first, but close. Because that was that in the LaFerrari. I guess we can go in the Centenario for the next one. Yeah, we'll do that. The Centenario. I took off the because I also did an edit on this car, so I took off my like original rival design on it. Oh, it's gonna be so I can't wait until Horizon 6, bro. I'm gonna go so crazy with the designs and stuff. Can't wait to just get back on the grind when it comes to that. I haven't made a design in ages. Obviously, I don't never need to or don't have to right now because I don't have Horizon 5 and there's no point in me making new designs in older games like Horizon 4 for this game. This car is just timeless, bro. Like, This is arguably the best cover car in the series, I think. It's just such an iconic, it's such a unique and iconic car, in my opinion. I don't know if it's just because it's the game it's in, or it's just because this car is generally just iconic. Even the sound of it too, like. I think I tuned this car before. Not sure though. I think I did. I had an original tune on it, but I got rid of it and I think I retuned it. Make it better. So obviously the tunes I made back in 2018 don't really age well. It's always nice driving this car. I think we have 3 more races.
In 400 yards.
Oh,
Bear right.
my game is just stuttery.
Keep right.
That was the game. That was actually the game. That was not the stream. Because I know the stream is kind of like messing up a little bit too. That time was the game.
You have arrived at your destination.
My disc is pretty old. So there is a little bit of scratches on it. We're going to drive now. Do I want to run it back? I don't know if I want to run it back in the Gen scenario. I don't want to run it back. Yeah, let's run it back. Still good, man. Just go flat out there. Crazy, man. Not quite there. This is like the reverse Goliath. At least this bit. Oh, not anymore. Okay. We got two more. Let's drive. I think we're gonna drive the F12. I'm gonna drive the F12. So we'll do that. And then we're gonna drive the Murcielago after that. There's 5 races. I did 3 in Lambos. Yeah, I know. We're biased towards Lambo. Ferrari's good though. Ferrari's good. Don't want to be misleading here. Not saying Ferraris are terrible. They're also very good. I love some Ferraris. I love me some Ferraris too. I just prefer Lamborghini. I don't know if this F12 handles well, but we got another car we could take a picture of. I think that's the really expensive Ferrari. Like the is it the 250 GTO or 250 LM? I don't know what it's called, but something like that. Oh, I was about to sneeze. This California is slowing me down. Oopsie daisy. I feel like I'm being a little bit reckless, but sorry, I haven't gotten used to this yet. Can I make it up to first? I honestly don't know. It's quite a far. And can I even like be third? This F50 is. Maybe I should have broke sooner, and that doesn't even help. Come on, I need at least a second. Oh, am I gonna have to go for a... That didn't do anything. Oh well. I tried. I'm still first in the standing, so I don't drive like that online, okay? Okay, guys? I'm just... I know, no, no, I don't drive like that online. Only on the AI, because I can bully them. I'm allowed to. Okay, now we drive the Murcielago. I mean, let's look at the test though, but that's S-Class. Oh, I mean, it's available. We could drive it, but... should turn out better. At least I think it will. Oh my god, move aside. Move aside, please, Gallardo. Gallardo, my fault. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it. But I don't even know the right pronouncing of that. Like, is it actually Gallardo? Currently, this California is faster than me. Not exactly sure why and how, but as long as I can like get second here, I think I just need a second place. So I just need to beat this at 50. Hey, if I could beat the Enzo while I'm at it, that'll be nice too. I guess not. It's second enough. Yes, it is. And what's that? That's a second championship? I don't really remember. I think that was the second one. Okay. Yarra Valley doesn't have many, actually. I don't think. I don't think Yarra Valley has many as much as the others do. Byron Bay quite still has quite a bit. What am I counting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One. Yarra Valley has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. Outback has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And how much does Surfers have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 8. That has 8. Okay, we'll do out or servers since they're all like equal. I didn't expect them to be equal, but they are. They're all equal. So just do one at servers then. And I'm not even gonna mention what I did there when counting, but I'm trying to avoid something clearly.
Welcome to the Extreme Off-Road Championship. Things might get a little bumpy.
5. Ugh. Ugh. What did I drive last time? I don't think it was a bowler. Or the bowler. Pretty sure it was this. The rally fire wasn't. I think it was this one. I don't remember being the. I don't remember the rally fighter driving that well. And what is the paint job on this car is like very like low poly. At least in that cinematic. Wait, Dirt 3 is on that thing too? Having like some off-road races at surfers is very interesting to me. Like during like having off-road races at the city in these games are very interesting to me. I go very like it's very creative a lot of the time with that with these races because right. Like you just went through an alleyway. Or yeah, kinda. In this race just now. Or a couple of seconds ago. The guy in first is oh man. The guy in first is first thing, the guy in first is very far ahead. And I'm also skill chain. I didn't want to lose. Not sure if I'm gonna make it up to that or make it up. Yeah, make it to that person. Lost the skill chain again. I just have to. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. I actually hit that checkpoint. I didn't expect to hit it. That guy's in a Warhog, like the Halo car. And he's on a lower PI than me. Okay, well, we just have to make sure they lose with these couple of other races here. We do this one because we've seen this one before, and I'm pretty sure that we also have to do that infamous one, the cross country. I don't like these two races. Like Silver Sands isn't like Silver Sands Shipwrecks is fun if you're playing effective with friends, but it's not fun for races, in my opinion anyway. He's just like up ahead and just like look at that. He already has a like massive lead already. I can't really do much about it. I'm already at because I'm all at the back of the pack and I can't do much here. Like I'm just gonna get crowded by these guys and I can't really pass them because it's we're all in big cars. I don't know. It's crazy how much of an advantage you have as an AI in first place. Especially with this type of AI. If they're ahead of the player, they're gonna keep that. They're gonna have their pacing up high. They're gonna have really good pacing and try to keep their position as much as possible, especially if they're first. But as soon as they lose that position to the player, it's like they lost their ego and just completely down to themselves and just slows down and just completely loses their pacing that they just had before. You pass them, they stop being competitive and just let you have the position when it comes to these games. The only Forza game that's not the case, where it's not the case, is the most recent Forza Motorsport, because that game is where they like kind of retouch the AI and try to make things a bit more competitive. Ideally, this guy would have lost the checkpoint just now. Honestly, it doesn't count to them because they're AI. But you know something? I can rewind it, they can't, so it balances out. I hope the AI in Horizon 6 are better and are more like competitive. I'll make the game a little bit more engaging and make the career just more better than it's sounding like already. It would add an extra layer to the game, you know? But I don't think it's gonna be that. We'll see. We'll see how it is. My stream is still lagging, so I'm guessing that's not how I've seen much viewers, but it is what it is. There's gonna be streams like this because I don't know. Wi-Fi seems to not want it or something. Or the laptop. Oh, hello, man. Hello, Carlo. I absolutely dread this race. I don't like this race at all. I mean, sometimes it's funny like that, but I mean, like, yeah, only 2 people. That's how things are right now. But streaming anyway. Uh, it is what it is, you know. Still got to build a audience here. Which Forza is it? It's Horizon 3. This is not much laps to this race on this. That's fine. There's some laps, or yeah, there's some races that have like 5 laps. My favorite Forza is Horizon 4. Well, that's good, man. I respect that. It's not mine, but I respect it. My favorite is Horizon 2. I feel like I mean I talk about it a lot of the time, so well, I thought that was the end of the race for a second. My fault. Can't wait for Horizon 6. Me too, man. Like I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready, bro. For that game. Pre-ordered it and everything, and I know like oh, shouldn't really pre-order games, but this time is different. I can tell. But this is the I'm gonna completely honest with you. This is the first time I pre-ordered a game. I never pre-ordered a game before. This is the first time I did it. Never pre-ordered any of the Horizon games beforehand. I think I missed a checkpoint. Yeah. At least I banked the skill chain I had going on. I love Japan and JDM cars, so it'll be exciting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but Japan was highly requested for a long time. People wanted Japan since like Horizon 2 days. And we finally got the game in Japan. And finally, like some of the outdated JDM car models are finally getting updated. The infamous S15. Oh man. It's about time. Wish I could send a super chat. My mom won't let me. That's fine, man. That's okay. You don't have to. Okay, where is this one? Oh yeah, this is
Hey,
at.
Devontae,
Oh,
there's a driver who's got a bit of a following. It might be worth bringing them into your lineup. I've marked their position on your map.
well, thank you, Kira. I didn't want to do it now, but I'm just gonna finish this championship and try to find it. You should try out car parking multiplayer. Like, what do you mean? Is it a game, or are you talking about like the new Like the new army feature that's coming to Horizon 6. I completely forgot about that feature, by the way. Oh, it's a mobile game. Oh. I completely forgot about that car army feature in Horizon 6, though. That's gonna be so fire. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in that. Like, I ain't spent a lot of time on that feature. But for me, for mobile games, shoot. For mobile games, I can't really like buy any mobile games on my phone, or not buy. Sorry, I can't even really get any mobile games on my phone because I use that for my editing and for my content creation. Literally, all the thumbnails I make, all the videos I edit, all the little things I do with my content creation is on my phone. How much gigs is it? How much gigs is it? What's the storage looking like for that game? I have to find out. Because if it's too much, I don't think I can buy it, man. Or sorry, I keep saying buy. Get it. Oh, you subbed though. That's good, man. Thank you. I'm looking. It's looking like there's gonna be a second place here. Is that Jeep? I forgot the name of that Jeep. Up in first. The I used that car. I used that car a lot in Horizon 4. Like in the beginning, I was going through the career. I can't quite, but it was a DLC car in this game, I think. I can't quite put. It's what's it called? What's the Jeep called? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, close. Close. When do you do streams? I do streams on Wednesdays. So, today's Wednesday. And usually I'll do it in the morning. So, like, I would start streaming at 9:30. Just so I can have the rest of the day to do whatever I need to do when it comes to just general stuff, either live stuff or just me making more content. Also, I completely forgot to check what that Jeep was. Let's check out this avatar first. My car list. Yeah, I could show him my car list. It's a bit outdated right now because it's a bit outdated right now because played this game in 2018. It's an old game and I haven't really played since until recently. So there's some older cars in here that have like there's some cars that have weird designs in here. Like this one, for example. You should also stream Horizon 4 soon since I like that one as well. Yeah. I could stream Horizon 4. I just have to figure out what I can do on Horizon 4. I don't exactly know what to do in Horizon 4. We got 2 people in here now, 3 now. Or at least it says 3 on this OBS. Yeah, but there's some weird designs like this one, bro. This one is just... That one is just bad. But I was still learning how to make designs and stuff. But I'm way better now. That's all I gotta say. I wait to like start back on Horizon 6 and do that. Play on an alt account and restart the game. I could do that. That's a good shout. But I don't think I would want to like restart Horizon 4. If that's what you're suggesting. Because I don't really like Horizon 4's career. Wait, there's quite a bit of Horizon Edition cards on here too. Yeah, that just... It's good to see the progress and stuff because these designs, man... Yeah, these, man... I came a long way. I tried to make it like a police custom car for the Horizon Edition Huracan. I have the Super Trofeo I have, but I don't think I can... It's DLC, and I don't know if I have that DLC anymore. Even this is not too bad. This design is not too bad. It's one of my better ones. I don't even know what I was trying to do with this car, though. I don't even know why why does the car door have... Like, the car handle... The door handle have... I don't know why that's yellow. I like the cars in Horizon 4. What's the best drag car in Horizon 4? The best drag car in Horizon 4, I think, is the it's an old Shelby Cobra or no, I think... Is that what it's called? No, it's something else. It's an old car, and I think it was DLC. I think it was part of the this is one of my... This car, by the way, is one of the cars I made recently. So obviously it looks nice. Also, this RX-7 over here looks nice. You think Horizon 4 is more close to how bad Horizon 5 is? Or do you think it's closer to how good the first 3 games are? I think... I don't know. It's weird for me. If you were to ask me this question 2 years ago, I would say it's more bad to Horizon 5. But now, I have more respect for Horizon 4. So I think... Like, it still has that Horizon charm. Still has that soul the first 3 games have. So I think it's more close to those games than it is to Horizon 5. Because Horizon 5 doesn't really have much going for it. Horizon 4 still has its charm. Horizon 5 doesn't have that at all, so... I don't even know how much cars I have in this... This 19, I have a lot of history for this 19. This 19 was... I turned this into an off-roading beast. And it's my main car for, like, Playground Games events, so... Infection... King... Flag Rush, that's the main car I would drive when I'm playing online with friends and that. I know Horizon 5 is it's the Pro Stock Camaro in Horizon 5 that fastest drag car. Gotta go. I catch you later. All right, see you, man. And that's about it. That kind of wraps up the list. Quite a bit of cars there. Most I haven't driven, and let's see how see how long it takes to find this guy in this area, because it takes a while. I don't even know which road to take. Usually maybe it would be preferably it's this middle road. Oh, no, he's there. Okay. 367. Ah, man, that's not the number. Do you prefer Surfer's Paradise, the Outback, Byron Bay, the beach, or your Valley?
200 yards. Turn right.
That's actually a tough question.
Turn right.
I couldn't tell you.
In 200 yards, turn left.
I actually couldn't tell you.
In 400 yards, turn
I think I like Yar Valley the least because there's not really much to Yar Valley outside of the dam. Like the big bridge with the dam. But then you have Timber Mill, which is in that area, so it kind of like balances out. But every area has like a banger secondary location. Or playground games area, I should say. Okay, do I even... Is this guy worth... I mean, this guy's a higher level than this guy, but he has more... He's quite... It actually has quite a bit more XP. But he has less credits and fans. Like, every one of these guys have 25 mil, except this guy. How does he even have that much? He probably, like, grinded XP. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna reject that guy. Sorry. My favorite section of Horizon 3 is the rainforest. Yeah, that's a good pick. If I were to say, I don't know, man. I don't know. Surfers is fire because of the parking lot down there. And I would always like start my online meetups there. That would be the main spot I would start at. Where this bucket list is, there's a parking lot there. I would always... Every time I created looking for a group host, I would always start there. Just meet up there and just mess around in there until we start like the normal stuff, which I'm probably gonna do the same for Horizon 6 when that game comes out. Figure out a spot for me to always start my videos in when I'm making online videos, because that is definitely happening. I'm definitely doing online videos for Horizon 6. Honestly, I think I can't tell you my favorite spot, but what I can tell you is the spot I spent the most time in, which is the Outback. Redstone Airport specifically is like, we would just mess on about with this area all the time because of like usually online, when back in 2018 I would start here and then we would just like drive all the way to the airport, and then we would do drag races. We do some drag races, and then after that we'll do like an infection at the airport, and then we go to Redstone Gold Mine and do one there. Usually. Yeah, but I don't really have a favorite spot. Most of the maps I don't really have a favorite spot. I can't really tell you. Fair enough. I don't like the races in the Outback, but the base map of the Outback is really good. Yeah. I think we have one more race. I think this is the 3rd championship. Pretty sure. We got, yeah. I think I'm about right. I could say it. I mean, I do have a favorite spot in Horizon 5 because Horizon 5 doesn't really have much to it. And that is just easily the... It's actually two things. It's the volcanic mountain road that has that big drift zone, that road, and the canyon area, which is like nearby that spot. Up to the top right of the map, that canyon road too. Yeah, that those two stand out for that map anyway. And then Horizon 1 maybe like Red Rock. Red Rock is... I feel like Red Rock is a safe answer though. I feel like everyone loves Red Rock. And that's that. And then for Horizon 2, it's quite simple as well. It's just Nice as a city, Nice. But also the road between Castelletto and Nice. The road that... Yo, if we get a similar road like that in Horizon 6, we're eating well. Because that road was just like... just timeless. There's not a single soul that doesn't like that road. And for Horizon 4, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm not the biggest fan of Edinburgh. A lot of Horizon 4's map I'm not the biggest fan of. I just think it's... I just think it's alright and good. But that's really it. I don't have like any strong feelings for Horizon 4's map. And that's kind of how I feel about the game mostly. I don't have strong feelings for the game. So I can't really tell you for Horizon 4. Maybe Lake Quarry, was it? I think called. It was one of the secondary locations, I think, in Horizon 4. That could be one that I like. Oh, that was it. Did I win the championship? I don't even know. Okay, I do. That's why the guy in first didn't slow down, because I was like, hey, why isn't this guy slowing down? That's why. Horizon 6 is gonna be just, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. There's gonna be a lot of like areas that I can just map out and see which works the best for that game. We did Outback, we did Outback, we did Surfers, we did Byron Bay. We didn't do one at Yarra Valley, I don't think. No, we did one at Yarra Valley. Or did we? No, I think it was the one at Out. I don't think we did one at Outback. So we'll just do one at Outback. You also stream on Twitch? No, I don't really stream on Twitch anymore. Ever since I started streaming on YouTube, even then, even before that, I wasn't really streaming much on Twitch. That's why I kind of got rid of the link to my Twitch channel in my oh, Carlo, you back?
They're fast, nimble, and you can always find a place to park at the Hot Hatch Championship.
Yeah, that's why I kind of got rid of the link from my Twitch in the description, my videos and stuff. Even in the outro now has TikTok on it instead of Twitch, because I don't really use Twitch anymore. The last time I used Twitch was like 2023. That's like 3 years ago now. And it's not even worth streaming on Twitch anyways. Like, I have a following on this channel on YouTube. What's the point on me streaming it on another platform? Obviously I can multi-platform, but I feel like that would be too much for my laptop to handle. Like, it can, like, even now it's barely handling this stream, so I don't think it can handle like both Twitch and YouTube. Even then, I don't even know how to do that. And yes, I'm driving the Stark RSX. The best city in any Horizon game, objectively speaking, it's Surfers. Like, as a city, objectively it's Surfers. But it's not my favorite. My favorite is Nice from Horizon 2. But that's definitely soon gonna change, because I'm pretty sure Tokyo is gonna, yeah. It's not, yeah, I mean, obviously it's gonna be Horizon 2, but it's not even that Horizon 2. Nice was just a good city. I don't know how to explain it to you. It just was a good city. Like, if you compare it to any other city, like Carson in Horizon 1 was fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with Carson. It just kind of lacked a little bit because it was more of a town than a city. That makes sense. And then you had Edinburgh, which is pretty good. Edinburgh is fine. It's pretty good. But I think Nice just stands out because it had some really good looking buildings and the road layouts. Also, it's like at the coastal side of the map, so that kind of puts it up as well. And there's like a bunch of like little areas you can drive around in within Nice as well. Is when they actually made you be able to drive on a bunch of areas within the map. Can't really do the same with Edinburgh. And then Guanajuato. Guanajuato is just not good, bro. I'm sorry. Horizon 5, yeah. I'm sorry. It's just not good. It has good road layouts, right? It has good roads. It's nice to drift around in, but it's just very empty. It feels like more of a town than a city as well. I feel like it's too small of a city. As much as Horizon 5's map is like so big, the city isn't that big for some reason. Horizon 3, yeah, Horizon 3 is my second favorite Horizon game. So yeah, when you look at the cities, you have a decent one, Horizon 1, that kind of lacked a little bit. Horizon 3 Surfers, which is a proper city and is objectively the best one. Then you had Horizon 4, which had a good city, Edinburgh, but there was something missing, in my opinion. And then Horizon 5's Guanajuato was just lacking. It was empty. It was empty as crap, and it just felt like more of a town because it wasn't big enough. And you had Horizon 2, which just kind of had the best of both worlds, in my opinion. It had a good road layout. It was by the coastal side of the map, so it had really good scenery. The buildings were nice and looked nice. That's kind of where my head's at. But I definitely can guarantee you, Horizon 6 is Tokyo. It's gonna blow everything out of the water. I don't even need to see Tokyo. I don't even need to see it. I already know it's gonna be good. Just by hearing that it's gonna be really big to the point where there's gonna be different or little different sections across the city, individual sections within it. That alone tells me that it's gonna be the best one. And that's kind of like, that kind of needs to take place. If Tokyo isn't gonna be the best map, then we're doing something wrong. Because Tokyo has the most potential. Simple as that. Especially with all the advancements they have now, with it strictly being on current gen only. Do you think that Horizon 6 will put everyone saying Horizon 3 will be put to bed? I think you're trying. I'm not quite. I don't quite understand. But I think what he's trying to say is, like, would it be dethroned? But will Horizon 3 be dethroned as the best? Well, it really depends. Like I said, I said it before. I think Horizon 6 could be the best game. It could be. It has the potential to be. It just really comes down to the execution. Will the map be as good as it looks like? Will the progression be as good as it sounds like? And then even with the nitty gritty, like, I feel like here's the thing, right? When it comes to these games, objectively speaking, when it comes to features, the amount of features and everything, Ryzen 6 is automatically the best game when it comes to that. But as a game, as when you're looking at the gameplay standpoint and the enjoyment and the vibes, that's where it matters, and that's where you just gotta really critique from then on. But I'm gonna make a bunch of videos on that when it comes out. I would give it a good month of playing the game. I would give it a good month and get all my thoughts out, like really like take everything in, and then I'll make a bunch of videos regarding that. How does it compare to all the previous games? Obviously do my review as well, so on the game. Am I the only one that doesn't care about easy progression? I mean, there's some people that don't really care. There's some people that there's people that are more casual and could care less about the progression, which is fine. I just feel like part of the game is for like, I feel like part of the fun in a game, for me anyway, is to work your way up and really earn the stuff that is put out for you within the game. That's why Ryzen 1 is so legendary in my opinion. That's why I really love Ryzen 1, because it does exactly that. It rewards you for every little bit you do in the game. And that's why I respect the most out of it. I love games like that, because I'm a grinder. I grind the crap out of games. Any game I put my mind towards, I grind the living crap out of them. So when you give me a game that expands that and really like gives me the option to really rewards me with different things, that's great. You mean 2? I mean 2 does as well, but I'm really saying Horizon 1 here because Horizon 1 is like, Horizon 2 is the same thing too, but it's more streamlined. Like Horizon 2 is more simplistic and streamlined than Horizon 1's progression system. You compare the two, because in Horizon 2 you can choose whatever you want. You can choose the championships, and you can also choose the classes you would want to be in within that championship. The only thing different is that I kind of made a mistake on with my best career mode video on the games last year, was that you actually were forced to do different championships, at least when starting in the game. You couldn't just do the same championship over and over, which is good. I think that encourages you to drive all kinds of different things. But oh, I thought you meant to say Horizon 2 because no. I'm talking about Horizon 1 here. I am mad biased towards Horizon 1. I'm 2, sorry. I am biased towards Horizon 2. I won't give it that, but I do critique a lot with these games, so there is times where I have to put the bias aside and look at it from a just a unbiased perspective, and that's the case. Horizon 2's career mode is a more simplistic, streamlined version of Horizon 1's. I gotta go to watch cricket, but she'll be back. All right. Also, I should have upgraded this RSX. I kind of just in the flow state. I'm just playing the game and just talking about stuff. I'm just kind of in the flow state right now. So I didn't really care to upgrade this RXS. My fault. I think this is the last race too, so I won't be able to. But if I could, I will. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade the car regardless. If it's the last race or not, I'm gonna still upgrade it. But I can't just leave this car in the dust like that. Doing this car dirty. Like with Horizon, like as I was saying though, Horizon 1, everything was restricted. Every race you attended within the career mode. That was the end of the championship, by the way. So that's a pretty bad look on me, but I'm gonna upgrade it. But yeah. Every event you attended in Horizon 1 had a specific thing you need to do, or a specific car you need to be in. There was a certain class you need to be in for every race. Certain class. A class, B class, S class. There was a certain class. And then on top of that, you also had sometimes A class, all-wheel drive only, or A class rear-wheel drive only, A class 1980 to 1999, or 1980 to 89 cars only, or a specific car value. You need to have a car, or need to be in a car that was less than 20 grand. You need to be in a car that was over 20 grand. Or A class, all Ferraris only. You know what I'm saying? There was certain restrictions for every single event within the game. The only events that weren't restricted were showcase events, because you were given a car, obviously. And yeah, even the boss races too had you forced to be in a specific class. You couldn't have been in a much faster car, like in an R3 car, if the race was wanting you to only be in S class, because that would just be too easy. So like, I don't think Horizon 6 is gonna really like delve into that. Like, yeah, we're gonna get the traditional progression system, but I think it's gonna be more so Horizon 2's that you would actually have the choice to pick what class you want to be in within certain events and stuff. I think there's gonna be like a situation where it would be like certain events where you need to be in certain cars, but I don't think it's gonna be to a point where it's only certain classes. That's what I don't think. I don't think Horizon 6 is gonna go that extra step. But it will actually be nice too to see that. We'll see though. It's gonna be interesting because they are adapting the qualifying bit of the game. Like when you start in the game, apparently you're not even within the Horizon Festival. You're just a tourist at Japan. And you actually have to attend or sign up to the Horizon Festival and stuff. And I mean, within that, in order to get into the Horizon Festival properly, you actually need to qualify, do qualifier events. So it just, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. It it's gonna be really interesting. And I nope. I'm gonna have to like no this yes. That would get me to yes. Oh yeah, rims. Um yeah, this is a JDM car. I want to like put different rims on it. These ones are pretty good. That one is not bad. I want to spend so much time on this though. Let me make sure I gotta get quick. Let's just pick these rims. The ones I was looking at that. Not this one, this one. This one is actually really good. Increase the inches. Um yeah, 18s. 18s, 18s. Saying has like customization too. I didn't even think about too. I'll just make it look exactly how I made it in Horizon 4 with that car edit I did. Make it like that. I don't know which bumper I took though. It was this one. And it was probably this. I think it was this one. We also just make it white. And then add like a black yeah, a black roof. There we go. That's it. And there it is. That it looks pretty good. Could have made the rims a little, I guess, white, but can you name me what thing that every Horizon game does better than the rest? Every Horizon game. Like are you talking about like like their best component, the best component in each Horizon game. What did I just do just now? I did one from the Outback. Right. I did one at Baron. Yeah, that's what okay. Well, obviously
How about a
I'm not gonna have
reasonably
a good
priced
memory
cars
in
championship? See how
everything.
fast you can go on a budget.
I have good long-term memory. And long-term being obviously what happened way back in the day. Obviously, if I'm like talking about something and have a bunch of things going on in my head, I'm gonna forget little things I've done as I'm just rambling because I'm in a flow state right now, so I'm not really like playing the game right now. Anyways, I'm gonna answer your question. The best thing in Horizon 1 is definitely the career mode. And the best thing in Horizon 2 would be... Man, I don't know about Horizon 2 now. Actually tough to think about in Horizon 2. Honestly, I think no, I'm not gonna say no. I'm just thinking because there's things that Horizon 2 does that the other games just do better. That the career mode isn't as good as Horizon 1's, and the soundtrack isn't as good as Horizon 3's or Horizon 1. So I can't say those two because the games around it does better at. I'm gonna say the art style with Horizon 2. I'll say the art style because that game looks so distinctively like when you look at gameplay from Horizon 2, you can instantly notice that it's Horizon 2. Right? I think that's the deal there. But for Horizon, and when I mean art style, by the way, I mean like its color palette or its color grading, whichever you would prefer to say. But for Horizon 3, I think Horizon 3 is definitely the soundtrack. I think Horizon 3 has the best overall soundtrack of the series. And then for Horizon 4, now Horizon 4 is where it's tough now. It's tough to suggest what Horizon 4 because I think the seasons of Horizon 4 what it does best at. I think it's the seasons. But well, Horizon 6 isn't out yet, so I can't really think that. But yeah, Horizon 4's seasons. Then Horizon 5. I think Horizon 5 does the best at is just the features it has. I think Horizon 5 Like, yeah, I think, yeah, the best part about Horizon 5 is its features. Has a There's a lot of things you can do in Horizon 5. Just in general. There's a lot of game modes, right? You have the festival playlist you can do. There's a lot more customization you can do with cars and stuff. You have the anti-lag that can apply to your cars, turbos and stuff. You have additional like livery features that you don't have in any of the other games, like applying, making the livery bit of the car look different from, like, have a different color, different like paint job than the actual, right? Or that's not exactly how I'm supposed to phrase it. Like, you can make the livery satin if you wanted to, as opposed to the base color of the car that is metallic, for example. Or if you wanted to make it matte, you can. You can't do that in any of the other games. So I think just base features, the features in Horizon 5 is its best component, because there's nothing else I can really say about Horizon 5 that is good. I'm kidding. There's good stuff about Horizon 5. Does Horizon 2 look that bad? Don't be biased. I mean, no. I mean, if we're talking about the 360 version, then sure, because the 360 version is just a worse version of Horizon 1. So it just doesn't play good, it doesn't look good overall. It's just a bad port. For the Xbox One version, no. I think the graphics aged well, especially with the color palette it's going for. More of a vibrant type of style. But there's some people that don't like it, which is fine. I mean, not everyone is gonna like a certain color palette. Their game looks a certain way. There's some people that don't like the piss filter from Most Wanted 05, right? And that's like considered as the best Need for Speed game for a lot of people. And objectively speaking, a lot of people don't like that piss filter. So, same thing could be said about Horizon 2. Not everyone is gonna like the color palette it was going for. Just because it's unique doesn't mean, the more unique it looks, the more people are gonna have to say about it, either in a good way or a bad way. If it just looks streamlined, if it looks something like Horizon 5 more, not much people are gonna have much to say about it outside of it just looks realistic. More so to the right. My ranking would be Horizon 5, Horizon 4, Horizon 1, Horizon 3. Two things. You forgot about Horizon 2, and I don't know what you're ranking off of. Is it like based off the best game or your favorite? I don't know which is what this is based off. Two in between 1 and 3. Okay. Overall best game, in my opinion, objectively. Okay. Mine is the same, except Horizon 1 is above 3. But everyone is gonna have the different preferences and stuff. I think Horizon 3 is the best game objectively. Like, it has the best of both worlds. You have the charm and the vibes, the pure vibes from the first 3 games, and you also have the most, if not all, the important features from the later games. So I think Horizon 3 is the best in terms of that. But if we're talking about game and enjoyment and experience, I think Horizon 1 beats it. But that's just my opinion. No. I'm talking about Horizon 1. But it's based off the best. If we're talking favorites now, it's gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, I said 3 above 1 last stream within my favorites. My favorite rankings. But for best ranking, it's different. Let me type in. Let me type in my give me a second. I'm gonna type in both my rankings. I'm gonna type in the best ranking, which is the best game, and then I'm gonna put in my favorites. So I'll just do that 1 second. I'm gonna have to move my mic because that is. I'll just put it in the chat. This is obviously like from worst to best, and then obviously when I'm doing favorites is from least favorite to most favorite. How it usually goes. Yeah, so that's my best. That's my best list. And then this is my favorites. So that is my favorites. That's the difference. So for best, it's Horizon 5, Horizon 4, Horizon 2, Horizon 3, Horizon 1. For favorites, it's Horizon 5, Horizon 4, Horizon 1, Horizon 3, Horizon 2. That's that. I even said this last stream too. I see 3 above 1 more in the community. Yeah, like I said. I'm gonna say it clearly again. Horizon 3 if we're looking off of what it has to offer, it's the best game in the series. Forza Horizon 3 is the best game in the series when it comes to that. It has my stream is lagging, by the way. It has yeah, but let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. It has Horizon 3 has, in terms of what it has to offer, is the best game because it's got the vibes and the heart the first 3 games have, as well as the features, or most of the features anyway, the later games have. So in terms of that, it's the best. The reason why I have Horizon 1 above it is because as a game, from a gameplay standpoint, Horizon 1 is better. Because from Horizon 1, I prefer the career mode. I think the career mode is way more engaging. It motivates me. It pushes me to do what I can do. I think the soundtrack is timeless, is unbeatable, in my opinion. Yeah, like that's the thing. Those are the 2 main components. That's why I think, or why I would put Horizon 1 over it. And even when I did my series on which is the best Horizon game, Horizon 1 won both the career video, in the career video it won, and it also won it won the career video I did, and it also won the soundtrack video I did. And that was all like in terms of like points. So like I did a bunch of like within those series, or that series I say. I did it all based on points. There was like within the career mode, for example, there was 4 different sections, 4 different categories that I ranked it based off of for each game. So I did career mode, progression, post career, so what you do after the career, and then I also did. There's a where is this? There's like a playlist you can find in my channel that bases off of that. It's called the best Forza Horizon. That's what the playlist is called. You can look off of that. Yeah, there's within that playlist, there's like some older videos that I did or made like back in 2020. Those are outdated, and I had no idea what I was doing, and that those rankings were kind of like way different than now, because back then I had like a different I had different preferences and stuff, so it was a way different. But you should just start from which Forza Horizon map is the best. Just start from that video and then go on from there. Just look on the rest of the videos from there. There's a lot of playlists in my channel. You just have to find it. But there should be the best Forza Horizon playlist. There should be one there. But anyways, I was saying, what was I saying before? What was I just saying? But yeah, oh yeah. Within the career mode video, there was 4 categories. There was career, progression, post career, and then online. So I ranked it based off of that. And each category had like their individual points, right? That was the case with those videos. The map video was the same thing going on. Then the soundtrack video was the same thing going on, same thing. And then by the end, so obviously at the end of the career mode video, I then did overall point system. We found out that okay, good. I did an overall point system. Or like I tallied all the points, every single one that each game got. And Horizon 1 came on top. So that's what I mean, you already kind of know, like, because I just showed you my best, what I think the best games are. But even then, like, there's certain things too. Horizon 1 didn't win every single thing. And even with the different like categories and stuff, there were some things Horizon 1 wasn't good at. Simple. And there's some things Horizon, you know, there's certain things that some games are just not good at. Like, for example, I'm gonna take a, you look at Horizon 2. Horizon 2 wasn't really good at, in terms of its, at least comparing, when you're comparing the two, when you're comparing the first three games, Horizon 2 wasn't up par with its career as Horizon 1, and it wasn't up par with the soundtrack as 1 and 3 are. That's just it. There were some songs in Horizon 2 that weren't good, or that, I wouldn't say weren't good. There were some in Horizon 2 that just were only decent, as opposed to the songs that in Horizon 1 that are all bangers, and the songs that in Horizon 3 that are all bangers. No, community is always going to be different. I'm talking like based off of me, because obviously I'm critiquing. Like, I'm looking at these like of a unbiased perspective, and critiquing these things based of like what I had, like, those videos took a while to make. I had a lot of thought put into them. They had like a bunch of individual things. I had like I usually, you know, I usually do scripts and stuff, but I went the extra length with those videos in that I also had, usually, like, I make docs. Like, I make a doc, a Google Doc or something, to write my script in. But I had an individual doc. I had another doc solely off of the scores of within each category for each game, for each and every individual video. So for the map, I had 2 docs. I had my script, and then I had my points doc. And then same for the soundtrack video, and then same for the career mode video. Same thing. I had 2 docs instead of just one that I would just make like a, yeah, favorites is your bias perspective. Is what you enjoy the most. Never thought I would hear you criticize Horizon 2. Yeah, like, I mean, that's what you gotta do. Like, even though Horizon 2 is my favorite game of all time, is what got me introduced to cars, it's what changed my life, I still gotta, like, when you're looking off of a game or criticizing a game, you still have to look at it from an unbiased perspective. You can't just hold that at such a high praise, even though you know you know what I'm saying. I think one more championship. I don't. Is it? Yeah, one more. Okay, this is quite of a longer stream. It might go into 3 hours. I don't know. Um. Okay, so this one should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6 races. Then your belly has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Servers 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it has. Oh, okay. I do want to surface then. I don't want to do cross country again. I really want to play Horizon 2. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you need to get the game is delisted, right? So you're gonna have to like buy a disc to get it off of like Amazon or something, which I had to do. Actually, I didn't have to do. I'm lying. Wait, what? No, no, no.
Our new Horizon Championship. Get down there and do your thing.
This is my own championship. Not doing my own. Sorry. That's okay, there it is.
A 1960s championship, anyone? Come down and see if these old gents can still swing.
Like I'm pretty sure I have to do the official championship, not my own. Didn't I get the no. I didn't get the DLC. I played Horizon 2 Fast and Furious, but that was on the 360. Played it on the 360 when I had my 360 still. But for the Xbox One, nope, I didn't. I didn't get Storm Island, and I didn't get to play the Xbox One version of that expansion. Fast and Furious. Was it any good? I mean, I enjoyed it when I played it because I was very young. I was just a kid, so I was gonna enjoy any piece of media I would play or touch upon. So I didn't really, because as you're young, you don't really look at things in a certain way as you do when you're older. Simple as that. You just consume things and enjoy anything. That's really it. Like you could look at this off of like movies too. There's certain movies you watch as a kid that you enjoy, but then when you rewatch them, sometimes you're just not as keen on them anymore because you're looking at it from a different perspective now. Looking at more from a critical perspective and really getting to see what the movie actually has to offer. Outside of just watching like little moments from a kid's perspective. And that's kind of the same idea there with games. So yeah, like the 360 version of Horizon 2. I enjoyed it because I was just a kid. And it was enjoyable and it was nice to play. It was my first ever experience playing Forza. It was my first Forza, so obviously that holds right? But now when I'm looking back at it, it's not good, bro. It was not a good port. Don't say your exact age, but are you in your 20s? I don't have you don't have that. I mean, well, I'm in college, so that should give you enough info. Or at least I was in college for a bit. Now I'm going back to college soon, but I'm currently in college, I should say. That should give you enough info. Yeah, but looking back at Horizon 2 Fast and Furious, yeah, it wasn't good either. It wasn't good either. Because the problem with that was they just stripped everything. That's the problem with the 360 version of Horizon 2. They just stripped. Why is that garbage bag floating? They just stripped everything that was on the Xbox One version. Like that was that. Like the thing was, one of the big components about Horizon 2 Fast and Furious was the golf course. The Xbox One version was the golf course. Like, cause Horizon 2 Fast and Furious had the map. It had the base map, but it was only the Italy side, I think. It was only the Italy side. So that means Nice, the airport, the docks, Sisteron. Not even Sisteron. I don't even think you can drive on Sisteron in Fast and Furious. No, I don't think so. I think Sisteron was out too. But it was literally just that bit. You could drive around in Nice, the golf course, the airport. That area was all accessible, and that was it for that expansion. But the thing about the 360 version was the golf course wasn't even accessible. You couldn't even get in the golf course anymore. There was this whole barrier that there was this whole barrier on the road going to the golf course that you couldn't get inside to. Like, it would just respawn you back to where you were. And the craziest thing too was that the golf course was... Yeah, hi Carlo. I see you, man. But yeah, the base game, the base Horizon 2 game on the 360, you were able to drive on the golf course. You were able to go there because obviously you couldn't drive off-road because that area was inaccessible, but at least you can drive on the road, the main road. But you couldn't even do that on the Fast and Furious expansion. They just completely just removed it. And the crazy, I don't even know why, because the map was even smaller than what it was before. So I don't know why they just couldn't include that bit of the map within the game. I just don't understand. They included the docks. They included the docks, and the docks wasn't in the base game Horizon 2 and 360. I don't know. Maybe they just needed to. They didn't have enough resources or anything, or they just felt lazy. Wait, Carlo has you donated? I don't know. Did he donate something? I can't. I mean, I can't tell because I don't really know how like to check super chat on OBS. Yeah, because I never had it happen before. I'll play for a little longer after this championship because I don't know how much longer, but I'll still play like a little bit longer because I'm still watching. So I'm pretty sure there's more questions you want to like ask me. Peace. So. Better to answer the questions here than through a comment section. If you start on Horizon 1, do you think you would have preferred over 2? Yeah, I probably would have. It just really comes down to the first game, man. The first experience you had. Like that comes a long way, and this goes with a lot of other things with media. Your first movie, your first show. You never forget those experiences because it's your first ever. Like even with within the same racing game franchise or racing game genre, Need for Speed. My first Need for Speed was Most Wanted 2012, and that's still my most favorite Need for Speed. So yeah, if I started on Horizon 5, it would have been my favorite because it's my first game. Like you can look at from other people's perspective, like any new any people that are new to the series, they would say Horizon 5. They would love Horizon 5 because it's their first game, and they got introduced to the franchise because of that game. And same for the people that first played Horizon 4. Same for the people that first played Horizon 3. But to be honest though, it just really comes down to it because Forza Horizon 2 was the game to get me introduced to cars, but it wasn't my first ever racing game, like proper racing game. That was you probably watched the video that I said to watch within the first bit, but that was Most Wanted 2012. Most Wanted 2012 was my first ever racing game, but that's not my most favorite game ever. It isn't. It's in my top 5, but it's not in. It's not Horizon 2. I guess it's not that because, right? Most Wanted 2012 got me introduced to the world, but it didn't get me synced into it yet. It didn't change my life the way Horizon 2 did. Horizon 2 turned me into the car enthusiast I am today. If it weren't for Horizon 2, this channel wouldn't exist. I mean, I probably would still have a channel, but it wouldn't be based off of racing games. And I wouldn't be a car enthusiast. Right? So, this really comes down to it, right? There's some people that have first experiences with certain games, and sometimes it's just not their favorite. Just because it's your first game doesn't mean it's always going to be your favorite. I'm pretty sure if, like, my first ever Gran Turismo game was Gran Turismo 6 on the PS3. But I'm pretty sure if I were to play the older Gran Turismo games, I would like them more and prefer them over Gran Turismo 6. Just because of how good I heard about those older games, especially Gran Turismo 4, right? Like, I think a more better way of saying it with your first experience with a game or your first ever game for whatever franchise or sub-franchise or genre, it just, you're gonna have bias towards the game. There's always going to be a bias there because it's your first ever one. So you think 3 is the most favorited because it's, yeah. 3, a lot of people got introduced to the series with Horizon 3. So in that perspective, yeah. But at the same time, that could be also said about Horizon 4. I feel like there's even more people that got introduced with Horizon 4 than Horizon 3. I don't really care about cars, but I like racing games. Okay. Well, that's that championship done, so I'm basically done for the stream, but I will still play for a little bit. I'll drive something else. Oh yeah, let's just drive the 177. Like, I'm really loving this car for some reason recently. You gotta go now anyways? Okay. Well, I'm gonna drive this car a little bit anyway.
I've heard a lot of good things about this driver. I think we should try and get them to sign up to your lineup.
Got this again.
They're somewhere in this area.
At least it's closer by. Yeah, so I guess I would just do this and then hop off. Bad Evolution. I know this guy. This is one of my friends actually. One of my old friends that I used to play with back in 2018. Oh yeah, I see you at Beat Spot. Okay, where is this guy now? Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I gotta make lunch, man. Not hungry. Oh, it's right there. Okay, good. Cool. He's level 200 something.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You had to go. My fault. Sucks, but oh, this 177, man. Love this car. It never gets old. But yeah, that's what I was saying with Horizon 1. Horizon 1 has the white steering wheel as opposed to the black one in this game. I'm pretty sure it's the same in Horizon 2. I think they changed the car models a little bit between between games like in Motorsport 5. I think Turn 10 changed the model a little bit. Car is just gorgeous and it's just nice. But that's about it, guys. If you like the stream, leave a like and sub. If you're watching the VOD right now, do so as well after the stream. But I'll be back next Wednesday again, playing this game and continuing the series. And yeah, just keep up with the stay tuned for the content because there's going to be quite a bit coming up. I got the Horizon 1 review video cooking up soon. But until then, enjoy the days to come. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.